I stepped out of the Uber with the kind of calm that only comes when the storm inside has already passed. My grandfather's voice cut through the winter air the moment my foot hit the driveway. "Why are you arriving in an Uber?" he asked, brows pinched. "What happened to the SUV we bought you for your 24th birthday?" I opened my mouth, but the answer wasn't mine to give. My mother's voice slid in first, soft, sweet, deceitfully smooth. Her sister needed it more, she smiled. I didn't. For a second, the world didn't move. The wind stalled. The birds muted. Every cousin, uncle, and aunt froze like they knew something had shifted, something fragile, invisible, dangerous. Grandfather's eyes flicked to me, sharp, searching. That was the moment everything started to unravel for them, and finally fall into place for me. Back then, my sister and I weren't always rivals. She used to braid my hair before school, humming off-key while I pretended to hate it. And Mom, she used to say we were her two wings. Funny how she forgot which one kept us in the air. The shift was slow, a missing necklace, a lie so small it almost felt accidental. Then favors became expectations. Expectations became obligations. And obligations turned into commands, always directed at me, never her. The love I offered became currency they spent freely. The breaking point? The SUV. A gift meant for me. A gift I cherished because Grandpa had insisted on it. And one morning, it was gone. Keys missing. Insurance transferred. My name replaced with hers. Mom shrugged when I confronted her. "She needs it more. Don't make this dramatic." Something inside me cooled. Not broke, not burned, just crystallized. The discovery. The truth behind the SUV theft wasn't need, it was leverage. My sister had racked up debt, a lot of it. Loans she hid, payments she couldn't make. And Mom, always ready to crown her golden child, used my name, my record, my clean credit to bail her out, without my consent. Documents, signatures, authorizations, all forged. I found everything neatly tucked in my mother's home office drawer, labeled with my name like a file at a bank. I didn't scream, didn't cry. I just sat there, absorbing the betrayal inch by inch. That was the night the plan formed. Quiet, calculated, clinical. If they wanted to use my name so badly, I would show them exactly what my name could do. The plan. First step, freeze every account they touched. Second, report the forged documents. Third, block my mother and sister from accessing anything tied to my identity. And the fourth step, the one that tasted the sweetest, was calling Grandpa. Not to accuse, not to cry, just to ask a single, innocent question. "Did you sign anything regarding the SUV transfer?" He hadn't. He was livid. And Grandpa angry is not something my family ever handled well. Still, I didn't tell him everything. Not yet. Revenge isn't served with volume. It's served with timing. The confrontation. Which brings me back to the driveway, to the Uber, to Mom's smile. Grandfather lifted his cane slightly and tapped it against the cement. "Your sister needed it more?" he repeated, voice low. Too low. Mom swallowed. My sister stepped out of the house, keys to my SUV dangling from her hand like a trophy. That was when Grandpa turned to me. "Tell me," he said, "all of it." So I did, in front of everyone. I laid out the forged signatures, the transferred title, the debts, the unauthorized loans, the quiet theft disguised as family loyalty. I watched my sister's face drain. I watched my mother's smile fall apart. And I didn't raise my voice once. Grandpa didn't look away from me, not for a second. When I finished, he nodded, exhaling slowly, like he'd been holding his breath for years. Then he turned. His words were surgical. "You," he said, pointing at Mom and my sister, "will return the SUV today. And as of this moment, you are both removed from the inheritance." Gasps, murmurs, shock rippling through the yard like electricity. My sister reached for him. "Grandpa, please!" He stepped back. "You used her name," he said. "Now you can live with your own." The aftermath. The SUV was parked in my driveway by evening. Tank full, interior cleaned, my sister's perfume still clinging to the seats like desperation. Mom tried calling. I didn't answer. My sister texted. I blocked her. Grandpa visited later that night. He didn't say much, just handed me a different set of keys. When I looked at him confused, he smiled. "A new start," he said, "one they can't touch." Final reflection. As I drove away in my new car, the SUV trailing behind in my rearview mirror like a ghost of who I used to be, one thought settled in my chest. Some betrayals break you. Others build you. Mine sharpened me. And this time, I chose who I became.